Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here today. If you want to improve your English, English legacy content is right for you. Find a comfortable spot and get ready. Today we're going on a journey together. On this journey we're going to tell the story of America's current president. Everyone knows the name Donald Trump. These days people either love him or hate him. There's not much in between. He is one of the most controversial people in the world. Businessman, television star, president. His life was never ordinary. He was born in New York in 1946. His family was a middle-income family. His father, Fred Trump, was in the real estate business. He was building houses and apartments in the outskirts of New York. He was making money. The family lived comfortably. Donald was the fourth of 5 children. His mother, Mary Trump, was a woman who came from Scotland. She was a housewife, quiet, calm, someone who loved taking care of her family. Donald, on the other hand, was energetic from childhood. He could never sit still. He would challenge his teachers in class. His father saw this and made a decision. "This child needs discipline," he said. Donald was sent to military school at age 13, New York Military Academy. It was a tough place. There were rules. There was order. You woke up early in the morning, put on your uniform, followed orders. Some children break in that environment and quit. Donald grew stronger there. He realized he loved leading. He enjoyed managing people. He was good at sports too. He played baseball, he played football. The school developed his character. After high school, he first went to Fordham University. 2 years later, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, the famous business school called Wharton. He graduated from there. He studied economics. But school didn't interest him much. His mind was always somewhere else. It was in the business world. It was in making money. He was thinking about doing big things. When he finished university, what was he going to do? The answer was clear. He joined his father. Fred Trump had built a large-scale real estate company by then. Donald joined this company and immediately tried to make a difference. But only his father's business wasn't satisfying him. His father was building homes for middle-income people in Queens and Brooklyn. It was a good business. But Donald wanted something bigger. He wanted to go to Manhattan, the heart of New York. Buildings reaching up to the sky, luxury hotels, big names. His father was cautious. "Manhattan is risky," he said. "Doing business there is much harder." Donald wasn't really listening. He decided to chart his own path. In the early 1970s, he moved to Manhattan. He didn't have much with him. He had his father's support, a little money, and a great deal of self-confidence. And that self-confidence worked for him in the first step. At that time, New York was a city where it was hard to get by. The economy was bad. Crime rates were high. Even the big hotels in the middle of the city were standing empty. Nobody wanted to invest in Manhattan. Everyone was leaving. Donald thought the exact opposite. "This is exactly the right time," he said. "There's cheap land. There are cheap buildings. When the city improves, these will be worth a lot." And he was right. His first big deal was the Commodore Hotel, an old rundown abandoned hotel. Trump bought it, renovated it, and opened it under the name Grand Hyatt. People were amazed. Such a beautiful hotel came out of that rundown building. Trump suddenly became a well-known figure in New York. After that, things moved fast. Trump Tower came, right in the middle of Manhattan, on Fifth Avenue. Glass-covered, stylish, expensive. A skyscraper, apartments, offices, shops inside. Trump both sold this building and lived in it. His own office was there too. Trump Tower became a symbol. It was no longer just a building. It was the symbol of Trump's name. Trump was written outside in gold-colored letters. Everyone saw it. Everyone knew it. Then came more buildings. He opened casinos in Atlantic City. Trump Plaza, Trump Taj Mahal. Big, flashy, expensive. People came flooding in. Money was flowing. By the mid-1980s, Trump was no longer just a real estate developer. He had become a brand. He was appearing in newspapers. Magazines were putting him on their covers. They were calling him the richest man in New York. They were calling him the man with the golden touch. But behind this bright image, not everything was so smooth. In the early 1990s, a big crisis came. His casinos started losing money. Debts piled up, billions of dollars in debt. Banks came knocking on the door. Trump came to the edge of bankruptcy. For most people, this would have been the end. For Trump, it wasn't. He sat down with banks, made deals, restructured the debts. He sold some of his businesses, and slowly he recovered. This recovery taught him something important. Falling down doesn't matter. What matters is how you get back up. In the 1990s, Trump turned to something different. He wrote a book called The Art of the Deal. It was about business life, making deals, and how to be successful. The book sold a lot. People read it. Trump became even more famous. Then came television. In 2004, a show called The Apprentice started. The idea was this. A group of people compete with each other. They do business tasks. Trump watches them. At the end of each episode, he says this to someone. "You're fired." That phrase became culture. Everyone knew that phrase. Even children repeated it. Trump was appearing on a show that millions of people were glued to every week. He looked powerful. He looked decisive. He acted like a boss. The show was a big hit. It went on for years. Through this, Trump became part not only of the business world, but of pop culture too. He appeared in films, in series, in commercials. His name was everywhere. During this period, the Trump brand also grew. He put the Trump name on everything. Trump hotels, Trump golf, Trump water, Trump steak. He sold his own name as a brand. Some people found this strange. Why was this man advertising his name so much? His interest in politics wasn't new, actually. In the 2000s, he started a party but couldn't be very successful. Then in 2015, he decided to try something again. In June 2015, he came down the stairs of Trump Tower. His wife Melania was beside him, and he said, "I'm running for president." Everyone laughed. The media didn't take it seriously. Trump didn't care. Trump's style was very unique and straightforward. He didn't talk like a politician. He didn't say prepared sentences. He said whatever came to his mind. Direct, harsh, sometimes rude. People liked this, especially people who didn't live in big cities, people who felt forgotten. "He talks like us," they said. He talked very harshly about immigration. On the economy, he said America first. He criticized trade deals. He criticized the media. In November 2016, the election was held. His opponent was Hillary Clinton. An experienced name who had been in politics for many years, had been Secretary of State. Everyone thought Clinton would win. The polls showed Clinton. The newspapers said Clinton. But the result surprised the whole world. Trump won. The world was shocked. Many people just stared at their screens that night. Donald Trump had become the 45th President of the United States. He took office in January 2017 and immediately got to work. From the first day he made big decisions. He banned entry from some countries. He withdrew from the Paris Climate Agreement. He started a trade war against China. He was tough on NATO allies. He wanted to build a wall on the Mexican border. His supporters loved this. Finally, someone is saying these things, they said. Finally, someone is doing them, they said. Those against him were very angry. People poured into the streets. There were protests. The media covered Trump stories every day. Every morning a new controversy, every evening a new crisis. The economy was going well during this period. Unemployment dropped. The stock market rose. Trump kept saying this. Look at the economy. Look at what we did, he said. Then 2020 came, and everything changed. The COVID-19 pandemic swept through the world. America was heavily affected too. Trump downplayed the pandemic at first. It will pass, don't worry, he said. But it didn't pass. Hundreds of thousands of people died. Hospitals filled up. This was a big wound for Trump. People got angry. Why didn't he take it seriously, they said. Why didn't he take precautions earlier, they said. In November 2020, there was another election. This time his opponent was Joe Biden, an older, calm, experienced politician. Trump lost the election, but he didn't accept it. The election was stolen, Trump said. The votes are fake, he said. He went to court. Hundreds of cases were filed. All were lost. Judges said there is no election fraud. In January 2021, something very big happened. Trump supporters stormed the Capitol building. Congress was going to certify Biden's victory that day. People entered the building. Windows were broken. Chaos broke out. The world was shocked. This event became one of Trump's biggest controversies. He organized this, many said. Trump said, I only called for a peaceful march. Trump won again in the 2024 election and became president. In 2026, Trump went to war against Iran. Together with Israel, they attacked Iran. The war is still going on. The whole world was economically affected by this war. Many countries didn't think this war was right. Trump stands firm. So what do people in your country think about Donald Trump? You can share in the comments. You can also watch our video where we explain how the war between Iran and America started. Hope to meet again in another video.